Hey guys, just waiting for the Facebook to pop up here. How you guys doing on the YouTube? We go live on Facebook. We are live on Facebook. Hey Facebook, how's it going? Happy Monday. A little busy this morning, so running a little bit late. Looks like we're freezing up a little bit, so let us know if everything looks all right on your end. Let's run through the news for the day real quick. Get you on your way for lunchtime. Weather, it's cold again. Little flurries in the air. Not as bad as they said it was going to be, so that's good. Nothing really sticking, at least that I saw when I was out earlier. It's National Bubble Wrap Day. Do not tell my kids this. I ship stuff in bubble wrap. Don't pop it. If you have it though, go ahead, knock yourself out. Jump over to sports. Of course, we have the roundup. You can read all about the latest happenings. College basketball, Notre Dame is just having a hard time of it. They play Duke tonight. Number 4 Duke. I really hope, for Purdue's sake, Notre Dame pulls this one out. That would be awesome. So the Irish are on tonight. ESPN 7 p.m. Of course, the big game yesterday, the Hoosiers did bring it. Didn't have quite enough gas for Purdue, though. Purdue is on that 17-game win streak. Let's look at IU first, though. They play number 13 Ohio State on the 30th, so that's tomorrow on ESPN2 at 7 p.m. Then they got Michigan State coming up, which the rankings that are coming out later today, they're expecting Michigan State to bump up probably to 4 or 5. So, tough schedule for the Hoosiers. Of course, Purdue has said they are 21-2. First in Big Ten, number 3 overall. Who do they have coming up? On the 31st, so that's on Wednesday, they have Maryland coming up. And on the 3rd is Rutgers, but the Wednesday game is at 8:30 p.m. on Big Ten Network. Overall standings, of course, Purdue's up at the top. Head on over here in the city. Butler won another night. They play again on Wednesday as well, 9 p.m. Fox Sports 1 against Marquette. Marquette, was that yesterday? They almost beat Villanova, so that should be a tough matchup. Of course, Villanova's only loss would be to who? The Butler Bulldogs. I apologize for whatever's causing this to break up here, folks. Try to get that fixed for tomorrow on the video. Sounds fine though on the podcast. MP3, go download it. Of course, here's the current rankings. This will all change come sometime later today. Pacers, they're having a rough time of it. They did win on Saturday though. They beat Orlando by 2. Tonight they play the Hornets. Wednesday they play Memphis. See, tonight's injury, Glenn Robinson III is out. Of course, that's a home game tonight down at the Field House. Standings. Pacers were up to 5th when I last talked to you on Friday. They are now down to 7th place. There's still some breathing room down here, but of course, big news racing. We had 24 hours at Daytona, Rolex 24. Quite a few IndyCar drivers. Took a look at the paper on Sunday. So I don't subscribe to the paper, but I saw a copy. Went to the sports section. Hey, let's see what they're talking about, because there's tons of Indy connections. Like 25 drivers in it that have been in an Indy race. I don't know how many that's been in Indy Lights, how many teams are based here, how many have connections here. Wasn't even a listing of TV times. Nothing. Really? Yeah, that's the local paper for you. Anywho, let's look by class the results. Christian Fittipaldi, their group, they in Barbosa. If you guys ever came out to the IMSA events out there at, what was it, Brickyard Weekend, those were pretty cool, but you would know a lot of these names. But they won their class, and overall, let's take a quick look through here. Our buddy Steven Simpson. Had him on the show, guys. It's been a few years, but we need to catch up with Steven. But talk to him out the track area. His group was 7th this year. They actually won the thing a few years ago. I mean, look at this. Elio and Graham Rahal came in 9th overall, and in their class, I believe. Sebastian Saavedra was out here. Of course, Fernando Alonso, Ryan Hunter-Ray. Whole bunch of names here. Let's see. Next class. Second place was Catherine Legg and AJ Allmendinger. Anyone with the 500? Anyone that knows about the 500 likes the 500. You know those guys. And Allmendinger, of course, is doing the NASCAR thing now. Bo Barfield, the race director. Interesting. So you can catch all that stuff at imsa.com, the whole results, if you want to take a look at that. But I always like watching that, turn that on in the middle of the night. Of course, I think this has to do with that Amazing Race TV show deal. But see what's here? We have the Stanley Cup. Of course, the All-Star game too, so maybe it was just for the All-Star game. But the NHL All-Star game going on down there in Tampa in some pirate festival. Wouldn't anybody tell me there was a pirate festival? I want to go. Anyway, Alexander Rossi was driving around the Stanley Cup. Some more pictures from it. Pretty cool. Of course, the Pro Bowl took place. AFC came back and won. I did not catch any of it at all. I was watching basketball and doing some things around the house. Here, though, T.Y. Hilton did pretty darn good. Go Colts, right? So we'll probably about next week, got the Super Bowl coming up, so then we'll get our new coach and all that stuff. Anyway, around Indy, Bob Birchfield's got some events for us. Before I get to that, went to IRT opening night of Romeo and Juliet this weekend, so be sure to check that out. That's on the upper stage. Should turn my phone off, huh? Of course, anyway, Pacers are at home tonight. Devour Winterfest. Concert series at U of I. Gene Deere at the Slippery Noodle. An Endless Indiana exhibit at Harrison Center for the Arts. That's what Bob has for us. Go to AroundIndy.com for those and a whole lot more events. Bob has it all. Of course, blog roundup. Not much goes on the weekend. Doug Carr, Martech, they have a post. Queen of Free and Urban Indie. Check those out. Of course, those are on NaptownBuzz.com. A couple of events submitted over the weekend. Bullitt County, First Friday at Irving Theater. It's a screening of a movie. Irving Theater, man. I grew up in Irvington. That was my home theater. Like, we used to have just one screen, and they added a second one inside of it. And now I'm not sure what all they're using it for, but when I was a kid, that's where I saw movies. We didn't have big megaplexes. That and the Arlington Theater, which is now a hardware store, I believe. Of course, the Emerson does music now, and you had the Eastwood. But anyway, you can check that out there on the 3rd, February 3rd, or wait, that one's the 2nd. And February 3rd, they're playing up at Flick's Brew House up in Carmel. That's all NaptownBuzz.com/directory/events. If you have something to submit, go over there and click the Add an Event Now button. Other national days, it's National Corn Chip Day. Hey, I think I'm going to an event tonight at a Mexican place, I believe. Yeah, I got some corn chips. Sounds good. Then, of course, my son will love this one. National Puzzle Day. I like the Sudoku, but my son likes all the little... Here's 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle. So you like puzzles, go check that out. I believe that's all I'll give you guys today so you can get to your lunch. Try to catch you again tomorrow. Be a little earlier. At some point here, I may do this on Periscope just to see how folks are. Of course, I'll still upload it to Facebook and YouTube and all that. But if you have anything to get a hold of me, Just let me know. NaptownBuzz@gmail.com. Catch you guys later.